Hi, this is Micornus Phokane, the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. We are continuing with this topic that speaks about capable leaders. And I'm speaking about this with passion because today I'm going to deal with the role of passion in capable leaders. And I want us to speak about the role of passion in capable leaders. And that's very important because passion then becomes a very important element in capable leaders. And we'll speak a little bit about that today. Most often, a leader has God given natural and spiritual gifts. They go hand in hand with his or her own passion. Because without passion, your natural gift or also your spiritual gifts may not be shown up, may not shine, may not take a pedestal and show up, because passion is the one that will drive that and make you aware that you are having this particular God-given gift, or it is a spiritual or it's a natural gift, but it will come up when you've got passion with it. Most of the leaders then need to show with the passion. Passion is a God-given capacity to commit oneself fervently over an extended period of time to meeting an objective. So I must really say that passion is a drive. Passion is that energy that comes from inside. It's a God-given capacity, of course, to commit to oneself fervently over and over extended time. And of course, when you have got passion, you'll be able to commit over a long time. Now, people without passion, they do things just for a moment and give up. They do things just for a moment, actually, and pull out. And because they don't see reason, because there's nothing that drives them. Passion becomes, therefore, that driver that drives you to continue even when you don't seeing anything different. Because passion is internal, it's inborn, and it actually helps you to go for extended periods with that commitment. And people of passion, you'll see them by the commitment that they have to fulfill their objectives. And therefore, they will continue because of the passion, because passion is the only thing that will keep you motivated, that will keep you to drive, or that will give you the drive to continue when you have done it over and over again. Notice that the definition says the passion is God-given. And I want you to notice that because it's very important, because many people don't realize that passion is God-given, which argues that God places passion within a leader. And I must really say that when God has placed passion in you, you are unstoppable. And passion is necessary, therefore, in those leaders that are running God-given ministry. When God has put a ministry upon you, generally you will put passion along with it in you, and majority of the people then, they would actually be able to meet the objectives or complete the vision based on the passion that God has put in their lives. The idea is that passion is God-gifted, possibly at birth, probably later. Several theorists hold this view, though, that it is given at birth. And majority would say also that it is actually picked up later in life. There are people that are born without passion, according to theorists. But this is contestable, but I must emphasize that at the end of the day, one needs passion to become a great leader. And passion involves fervency. It actually wants you to be fervent in what you do. It needs you to push even when it's difficult to do so. Because passion has got that energy that it comes along with to drive you to push, actually, even when everybody else is giving up. This is an emotional concept that places passion at the emotional side of leadership. And I must really say that many people look at passion, looks like emotional, and some leaders put it at the emotional side of leadership. Passion is mentioned around there, and I must emphasize that it is very, very important for one to have a passion in any case. It focuses on what the leaders feel strongly and cares deeply about, and develops out of strong sense of need. Passion will develop out of strong sense of need, and it will be that drive and engine that drives you to continue pushing, because that's what you feel strongly about. And this emotion is directed towards a particular cause, and you'll find that you'll push it to people's group, or sometimes idea, or even an area of ministry, passion will actually be scheduled or channeled there to a certain group of people, to a certain particular course that you're doing, or maybe ideas that you are pursuing, or areas of ministry where passion is directed to. It is not a short-term thing, though, here today and gone tomorrow. No. Like many emotions, passion has a tenure, though. It stays with you, regularly surfacing over a long period of time, if not throughout the rest of your life. People of passion, you'll see them, they'll continue with passion at all times. And it shows through and through in their lives. And it doesn't stop. It's not a short-term thing. It continues with your life. And I want to urge you as a leader that don't lose passion, because passion is going to help you to drive that which you're driving, that which you're doing in your life. You're going to become a better person because of passion. Paul provides us with an example of his passion as he focuses his ministry on the Gentiles. You can find that in the book of Acts chapter 22, if you look at verse 21. And I want you to look at Acts chapter 26 and look at verse 17 as well. And that surely will help you to see what passion is all about. Romans chapter 1, verse 5. Look at verse 11 as well. Verse 13 as well. They're specifically in places where Christ wasn't known. There were places where Jesus was not known. Romans chapter 15, verse 20 to 21. There are many contemporary examples of passion, and I must really say that I'm emphasizing the fact that passion is very, very important. Passion is very key. Whilst leaders' gifts provide them with special abilities for their ministry, their passion supplies long-term direction and motivation for those gifts. And there are those that want to rely on a gift without a passion. But I want to urge you to understand this, that as a leader, you are going to be sustainable as a leader because of your passion. So when God has given you talents and gifts, it needs to be engineered by passion. And you'll find that with passion, you will be able to run the course for a very, very long time without fail. It is very, very important that we mention that. To have a healthy and productive ministry, leaders are wise to discover their passion and pursue that passion. Because without the passion, as I say, it becomes then very, very important and very difficult for you to push the ministry. And every single ministry leader, whether you are a visionary or maybe also just as a associate pastor somewhere, discover your passion. Because when you have discovered your passion, you're definitely going to push and continue pushing when it's difficult to do so. For example, if a young man has the gift of evangelism and passion for young people, his passion will focus and motivate the exercise of evangelistic gift, particularly on the young people that they have passion too. And very, very important that we emphasize that, because your passion will direct you and give you a course of direction. And you'll realize that when you've got a passion, you'll continue with the ministry or gift that you've been given. And it will give you passion to drive it to the right direction then. Very, very important that we emphasize that. Now, you will evangelize young people, because that's the passion where the direction is. You've got a passion for young people, but you're having a gift for evangelism. You will definitely be pushing your agenda of evangelism towards young people because of the passion that you have towards young people. A person who isn't leading in an area of passion is up to his or her elbows in maintenance and likely won't last long. And it emphasizes the fact that we've emphasized before, that when somebody pushes a ministry or even a certain project without passion, it will not last long. Because passion, as I said, is the drive. It is actually something that makes you to drive and push to make sure that something happens. Because passion will make you feel that you're driven to continue with what you're continuing with. I've included a passion emphasis now, because I know that there are many people that have lost it along the way. There are many people that are asking themselves, why am I not driven anymore? It's because when you've lost the passion, you start to drag your feet towards the end. You cannot be able to finish the course when you've got no passion, because passion is that drive that pushes you to continue all the way. Leadership is much more than counseling, and it's much more than pastoral counseling or pastoral care as well, or preaching and teaching the Bible. Leadership is much more than that. As important as those are, but leadership is something else. It's another kettle of fish. And that is why the passion towards leadership is very, very important. It is also about positioning Christ's mission for this church constantly before the people. And leadership does that because you are actually setting up the standard, showing the people the way. You're actually parting the ways and the waters to make or pave the way for people to follow. So leadership then becomes very, very important. And that is why we're going to emphasize that when you've got passion, leadership becomes seamlessly easy. And I must emphasize that passion must be taken very, very serious. This calls for passion, and I must really say that passion is very, very important. If the leaders fails to regularly communicate the mission with passion, he and especially the congregation will easily get sidetracked onto other issues. So therefore, it is actually our advice as Church Governance Solutions that you as a leader communicate frequently your vision and your call for this particular ministry with passion. And it can't just be done anyhow. It must be done with passion. Because the more you do with passion, the more it sinks in the minds and souls of the people. And of course, everyone will be driven with the same passion. Because passion is contagious. Passion is infectious. And of course, when you are passionate, the people around you become passionate as well. I want to end up here today. Your host, Micornus Phokane. Thank you very much for listening to us today. I hope that you've learned quite a bit out of this. You will never be the same as you continue being with us along these ways. And you are learning quite a bit out of this. Allow us, as we are checking out right now, to remind you of our Facebook page, Micornus Phokane. Facebook page, Church Governance Solutions. Please like those pages. Remember our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel in all our social media platforms. So please click notification buttons so that you may be notified when we have posted videos of this kind, and you will learn out of them, and your life shall never be the same again. Allow me to check out right here and invite you once more to join us as we wrap up this topic tomorrow. And I believe that you'll join us and be part of what we teach tomorrow. And the good Lord will bless you as you do so. Allow us to check out right now and say cheers for now.